Coco Gauff makes honest admission about fans she can't ignore. It's always crazy. Back in March, Palm Beach County native Coco Gauff balanced Miami Open battles with a bold announcement. Her latest shoe drop. Partnering with New Balance, the then world number 3 unveiled the Coco Delray, a design inspired by the Florida city that shaped her game and grit. Released during her 21st birthday week, the shoe carried not just style but roots, stamped with the energy of where she grew up and trained. Now, as her signature line turns into a fan-favorite collection, Gauff makes her feelings clear. Every pair worn courtside reflects more than fashion. It mirrors her journey, her hometown, and her fire. After conquering Roland Garros but exiting the grass court swing without a single win, Coco Gauff now steps into one of the season's defining stretches, Canada's WTA 1000. Sitting at the very top of the 2025 draw, her name carries weight, power, and expectation. With Aryna Sabalenka sidelined by injury, Gauff arrives as the tournament's top favorite, chasing a deeper run at an event where she has already reached the quarterfinals 3 times. Yet before the first ball is struck, a completely different kind of moment sparked a storm across her social media. Coco Gauff, never one to overlook the energy around her, took to X to share her thoughts. "Shout out to all the homies pulling up to my matches in CG1S, CG2S, and the Delrays. Not that I have favorites amongst y'all, but if you pull up in those I'm signing, or taking a pic, basically whatever you want me to do, it's always crazy for me to see PPL wearing my shoes FR." Her words, raw and unfiltered, revealed a deeper layer to her competitive fire, a connection with those who walk in her journey, literally and figuratively. Seeing fans lace up her signature sneakers is more than brand loyalty. It is proof that her story has stepped beyond the baseline. Moments later, she echoed that same sentiment on Instagram stories, adding, "Thank you all for supporting, it means a lot. I will always reciprocate in whatever way I can." The journey of Coco Gauff's signature shoe line began in 2022, when New Balance and the rising tennis star unveiled the very first model, the New Balance Coco CG1, during an exhibition match in Atlanta. Released just ahead of the US Open, the CG1 launched in 2 striking colorways, Pompey and DG Coco, and was priced at $170. A mid-top silhouette with a bold 90s aesthetic, the CG1 blended performance and style. Gauff also infused her personal touch into every detail, ensuring family remained central to the design while also channeling her mission to inspire the next generation. 2 years later, in August 2024, came the highly anticipated evolution, the Coco CG2. Gauff's confidence in her creative vision guided its development, producing a model that embraced refinement rather than reinvention. "She wanted it to be an evolution, not a revolution," explained Josh Wilder, product manager for the New Balance Coco footwear line. The CG2 maintained the mid-cut height and much of the core technology from its predecessor, but its first colorway, Power and Grace, paid tribute to the energy of New York City. Then came a milestone moment this year. Gauff's 21st birthday arrived not just with celebrations but also with the release of her newest signature shoe, the Coco Delray. Unlike its predecessors, the Delray leaned toward versatility, designed for both casual play and off-court while keeping subtle nods to her competitive edge. Low-cut, sleek, and stamped with her signature on the tongue, the Coco Delray reflected a more lifestyle-oriented aesthetic. Yet its construction remained performance-ready, with New Balance describing it as engineered for any match on any surface, from your local park to competitive play. This launch also carried a sentimental note. Gauff's connection to Delray Beach, the place where she grew up, trained, and built her foundation, made the shoe a personal tribute wrapped in innovation. And Coco Gauff once honored a living legend whose influence shaped her journey, proving that her shoes are more than gear. They are stories of heritage, ambition, and the drive to lead. Coco Gauff joins a bigger journey with New Balance. Coco Gauff's 21st birthday on March 13 brought more than candles and celebration. It marked the launch of her latest signature sneaker with New Balance, the Coco Delray. Built on the high-performance foundation of her Coco CG2, this new model shifts toward versatility, designed for both casual play and effortless off-court style. The release carried weight beyond fashion or sport. A powerful campaign accompanied the debut, framing tennis as something richer than competition, an experience of culture, connection, and community. The narration came from Gauff's grandmother, Yvonne Lee Odom, a pioneering figure who played a crucial role in desegregating schools in South Florida, embedding a legacy of courage that mirrors Gauff's own journey. New Balance's official Instagram shared the campaign video, captioned, "Every place has a story to tell." Introducing the Coco Delray, from the court that Coco calls home. Available March 13, 2025. The clip blends past and present, highlighting the public courts at Pompey Park in Delray Beach where Gauff's dreams took root. Surrounded by the strength of her family and the encouragement of her hometown, Odom's voice in the film strikes a resonant note. If you are part of something, you should leave something part of you, and you can take it with you, and that's how it is. Her words underscore not just heritage but the responsibility to honor and carry it forward. Designer Joe Freshgoods echoed the sentiment, captioning, "Granny is the best at Coco Gauff, a trailblazer and a superstar," recognizing both Gauff's personal ties and the larger cultural meaning behind the launch. Now, with the Coco Delray already turning into a fan favorite, Gauff shifts her focus back to the courts. Cincinnati awaits, followed by the U.S. Open. The question stands, can she turn signature style into a Masters 1000 title before stepping onto tennis's biggest stage? At just 21, Coco Gauff is already a household name, a tennis prodigy turned powerhouse, and an inspiration far beyond the boundaries of sport. But behind her fierce serve, razor-sharp reflexes, and mental toughness lies a young woman still in awe of the storm she commands. In a recent interview, Coco made a candid admission that revealed a side of her not always visible on the court. "It's always crazy," she said, referring to a particular kind of fan that never fails to shake her composure. For most athletes, tuning out the crowd is a survival skill. Focus is sacred. Distractions can mean defeat. But Gauff isn't just any athlete. She grew up in the spotlight, blossomed under pressure, and learned early on that the noise, the cheers, the chants, the criticism, the comparisons, was all part of the journey. Still, some fans break through even her well-trained mental armor. "It's always the little kids," she admitted with a laugh, "the kind of laugh that carries a mixture of humility and disbelief. When I see little black girls or young girls in general holding up signs that say, 'Coco, you inspire me,' I can't ignore it. I try to stay locked in, but it gets me every time." Gauff's voice is steady, but there's emotion in her words, genuine, unfiltered. In that moment, she isn't just a Grand Slam champion or a top 5 player. She's a symbol, a beacon, a mirror for the dreams of the next generation. And she knows it.